Hey guys, and happy Tuesday. I have a really cool, pretty easy DIY for you guys. So I found this pool at Dollar Tree quite a long time ago. I've had it probably 2, 3 months. I found them at Dollar Tree. They're not quite Barbie size, so I'm going to show you. So this is like a curvy Barbie, and let me turn her this way. Can she fit? She's got big hips, but she can sit in there. So like for her, it could be maybe like a jacuzzi or a hot tub or something like that. Then these are the little dolls from the Dollar Tree. I think it'd be a good size for them because they can, lay out in it. Or if you have like your little Barbie, what are these? I forgot who, not Skipper, whatever the little ones are. So they would fit in there. So, that's just to give you kind of a size comparison there. So that's what size they are. So it's definitely going to be for my 1/12 scale dollhouse because it's a perfect size for that. So what you're going to need is one of those. Then you're going to need some type of like scrapbook paper, or some kind of a covering that makes it look like wood, or if you want to paint it or draw it on there or leave it white, whatever you want. You're going to need some foam board, which this one is from the Dollar Tree, and I already did cut it. Now, initially what I did was I was using this shoebox, or not shoebox, this scrapbook kit box. It was just too small. Now it fit in there, but it was just a little bit too small. So what I decided to do was take some foam board, and I decided to cut a hole in the shape of the pool. So I just went ahead, I traced it, and it does like take some time to kind of get it I'm sorry about that, kind of get it the way that you want it because of the steps. So you have to do some, measuring and then cutting and shaping and all that, but eventually you will get the right shape. So I went ahead and I cut it down to the size of the scrapbook paper that I'm using, and then I cut the hole in it. I hope that makes sense. So I cut the foam board into the size of the paper that I'm using. So if you're using a 12 by 12, then cut the foam board to whatever size you want, actually. And if you hear noise in the background, my son's upstairs playing. So I went ahead and I cut 2 pieces down to the size that I wanted because that's kind of how big I want the little pool deck to be. And then what I did was I traced out the shape that I ended up finally cutting onto the scrapbook paper. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start cutting it. And maybe I'll just use my box cutter instead of my scissors just because I have them here. I have it here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut there. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Guys, I appreciate you so much. I'm like I said, I'm getting back into the groove of things, so please bear with me. I will be getting back to my Make It Mini Mondays. This was supposed to be for Make It Mini Monday, but it didn't work out. It did not work out, so I had to just kind of hold off and do it for today. So here we are. And you can definitely use your scissors or whatever you want to kind of cut it. And, you may need to kind of trim it down once you get it back on, once you get it on the paper. It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect because it is going to be a little bit covered by the edges of the pool, so it's not too big of a deal. But you just want to make sure you get the basic shape of the pool here. And it was kind of difficult because of the steps. The steps kind of made it a little bit harder. It wasn't too bad, but you'll figure it out. And if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I just thought it would be kind of cool to make a like in-ground pool, I guess. So what we're going to do is we are going to get some glue if I can find my glue. I just had it and now I don't know where it went. Where's my glue? I guess we'll just use this one because I don't know where my other one. Oh, I think I took it upstairs. So is there even any glue in here? A little bit. All right, we're going to use whatever's. No, there's not enough in there. There's not enough to do anything in there. So let's open up a new one. All right, so you can use whatever glue you have, oops, or you want. I can get my glue open. There we go. And this is just regular old Elmer's school glue. So I'm going to put it on here. And again, you can do whatever you want. Use whatever kind of glue you have. This is just, oops, sorry about that. This is just what I had on hand. I usually use my Scotch Create because those glue sticks are so good, but I took it upstairs to use it for another project and I forgot to bring it back. So here we are. My son's upstairs just singing away. And again, it doesn't have to be completely perfect, but as good as possible, as perfect as possible. Okay, did I put glue there? Yeah, all right. So there we go. All right, now we can do this part. This glue dries so fast that kind of have to work a little bit quicker. The other one gives me a little bit of leeway. This one, once you get it on there, you got a couple seconds before it's dry. Okay. And then you can trim off any of the, anything that's excess or painted, or use another little piece of scrap paper. I can't talk today. Little piece of scrap paper and cover it up. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be covered by the pool, so it doesn't matter. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue this one on here and I will be right back. All right, so both of them, oops, sorry about that, are both covered up. And they're not an exact match, and it's okay because, the papers are the same, so obviously it'll be okay. And I might do something to kind of cover this up. I don't know yet. We'll see. So then the next thing that I'm going to do, and of course this again is optional, you can use foam board. I have these little strips of balsa wood that I am going to cut and kind of make a base for this. So kind of make it into a box. Yeah. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces, the length, maybe a little bit bigger so I can add the wood on the side. So I'm not measuring. I'm just kind of eyeballing because that's how I live my life on the edge over here. I never measure. It's bad. So I might have enough to do 2. I think that might be a little bit more than half. All right, so I'm going to get my ruler and I'm going to move these things out of the way because I don't cut on top of them. So I'm going to cut. A line right there if I can. Oh Lord, I dropped my pencil. Okay, so do that. I think this one may be too short. Oh, almost. I almost made it. They were almost enough. All right, so I got another piece here, which is great. And I'm just going to cut another piece in the same length. Move this bad boy out the way. Cut you the same length. Isn't it cutting through? I think I need a new blade on my box cutter, because this should have cut right through, but I think my blade is kind of dull. I thought I just changed it, but who knows. All right, so this is the shorter one, and then we're going to, what are we gonna do? We're going to cut these two to fit, oh, to fit the length this way of the board, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Gotta find my pencil. All right, so we're gonna cut these right there, and those are gonna, I hope I'm doing this right. You know, sometimes it makes sense, and then when you start doing it, it's like, oh wait, am I doing this right? We'll see. We'll see. Work with me here. Just go with me. Go with me. It'll be all right. What is this? It will be okay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this. So I have a really small, let me lift this up so you can see just a little bit better. There we go. So this goes this way, and it's going to give us enough length. Yeah. Right. Am I thinking correctly? Or do I just want to do the one? How big should my deck be? Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, I just thought about something. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make it on like a different level or something. Or does that seem extra? Is that extra? What do you think? I don't know. So I got those. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll cut these in half. Yeah. Or cut one. I'll cut one in half. That way we'll have the two that we need. Right. I promise I thought this through in advance, but then I started doing it and I was like, you know, things just kind of change a little bit. But I think I want this like on a little bit of a platform, if that makes sense, like a deck. And then this will be like the bottom deck, and I can have chairs and stuff down there. Yeah. I think that's what we're doing. I think that'll work. Okay. All right. Let's see if that works. So then we've got these two. So we're going to make like a little deck like that, and then glue that on top, right? Yeah. Let's see if this works out the way that my brain is hoping that it does. Let me see. Is that gonna be the right size though? This way? This way? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm trying to do it this way. Do I need to trim this one down a little bit? I may need to trim one of these down. Probably, yeah. I'm gonna have to trim this one down so that it fits like right there. So, right? Yeah. What's going on up there? So, That's 2, so trying to think of how. So it's 3, okay. Right? Am I doing that right? Am I doing this right? So I need to. Sorry, I gotta go off camera here for a second to make sure I get the right length here. I see. So if I cut it. Oh, where's my notch? Oh, there's my notch. Okay, so we put this here. If I measured, you know, things the right way, this would probably make more sense. But you know, who measures? Okay, so these 2 shorter ones need to be cut. Right? Wait a minute. Why is this one so much? Is the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. Okay, how did this? Oh, Lord. Okay. Either way, this one needs to be cut. Thank Lord. All right. I think that's right. So we're going to put these on the inside here. So if we do that, then it'll fit, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's how we're going to do it. So, take this one. Is it stuck in there? Need to clear this out here because I don't think I've used this glue in a very long time. So there's like something stuck in there. There's something in there. All right, let me clean this out. I'll be right back. All right, we got it. We got it. The other one. Sorry for my reach there. And then last one inside. I really hope this is the right size. Oh yeah. Okay, we're doing it. Okay. So then I'm gonna do this. Just to give it a little bit of stability. Take these extra pieces that I had and I'm gonna glue them on here just to give them a little something extra so it stands up better. Not necessary, but just feel like it might need it right there. Okay. Then put some glue. And again, you can do this with foam board. It doesn't have, like, the whole thing can be made out of foam. I just wanted to use this because it kind of matched the wood. So one less step that I had to do, like painting. So that's why I did it. But again, you can do it and then cover it with scrapbook paper or paint it or whatever you like. Perfect. Look at that. Melissa, what? What? Alright, so there's the little deck. Okay, I'm going to have to let that sit and dry and then kind of do some touch-ups along the edges and whatnot. But then I'm going to take our little pool, slide it on in there. Okay, oops, there we go. All right, so now you have your deck with your pool, and then once I have it dry and set up, we will put this down here, and it'll look like a little deck. So I will come back once it's all dry, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, so we are outside of our home. I set the deck up so far. So this is just the one piece. That's our yard over there. Thinking that back there is going to be like our, eventually, either a pool house or like the guest house. Not sure yet, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to put the pool in here so you can see what it looks like with the pool in there. All right. So you've got your little deck, and then I figured we can put some little furniture out there. We do have these chairs. I think I have another one too. Let's see. Maybe I don't. Oh, yes, I do. So I have this one too. So I think I got this one from Five Below, and I think it'll match that pink chair right there perfectly. So I'm going to set that one up right here. It's kind of, or not. Is it upside down? No, it's good. Wait, it is upside down, isn't it? It's this way. Okay, yeah. Right? Okay, there we go. So yeah, so we got some little seats, or we can put that one up here, maybe. And there's, different options, but you can do whatever you want there. And then I got these rollers from the Dollar Tree, and all I could think of was pool noodles when I saw them. So you're going to, can you see me? Yeah, you're going to take the little thing out and pull, I guess, both of them off, and then pull it up. And there you've got yourself a pool noodle for your dolls. And maybe for these, you can probably cut them if I have some scissors. Yeah. Probably, like, if they're the full size, probably better for a Barbie. But for these smaller ones, you can definitely cut them in half. And then you have yourself a cool little pool noodle. I think you might be able to just pull it out. There we go. So yeah, see? So, let me see. For size reference, this is the doll from the Dollar Tree. That is a good size for her. And then we have our Barbie, and then that would be a good size. Oops, you can't even see her. That'd be a good size for her. Perfect. So I'm just going to cut those two. Maybe cut another one up just to have a couple of them just laying around in case they want to have a little pool noodle fight. So I'm going to stick her in the pool just because her top kind of looks like a swimsuit. Just kind of so you can get an idea of what it looks like with one in there. Give her a little pool noodle there. That is adorable. I gotta get a little container or something like to stand up, put them in. Do I have anything? Can't think of. Oh wait, I do have something. There you go. Perfect. All the little pool noodles, and if there's like a beach ball or something around here, throw it in there, and you've got yourself a cute little pool noodle holder. So yeah, so I love it, guys. This is adorable. And then what I did too, because it kind of looked unfinished with the white, was I just took some Waverly antique wax and just painted it over the edges to make it look finished. And of course, this other piece is optional, but I thought it just gave me a little bit more like space to work with, you know, so they can have some place to sit and what have you. She's not really dressed for poolside, but you know, they fit in the little seats here and you can adjust them. They can lay out, whatever. Oops. She doesn't really fit because of her hair. But yeah, so they can sit out there and then the kids can kind of play and, you know, their hair is a mess, my goodness. And then she can sit on in there and ta-da! I think it's perfect. Great little addition for your dollhouse. And I'm going to take my phone off the stand and just kind of show you up close what everything looks like. Alright, so here they are, chilling in their pool in the summer. Cute little pool noodles here. There she is. Don't judge my little camper. It's a work in progress. She's getting work done, but she's parked in her driveway there. And then this is just what our front looks like. Should be the backyard technically. So this is what our backyard is looking like. We got these little chairs again from Five Below. Oh, I threw this little rock in here. Hold on. I'm messing stuff up. Let's fix her up a little bit there. I want to figure out how to kind of get those together, but got those. I don't remember where I got that chair from. It may be from the Dollar Tree, but I'm not 100% sure. And we've got our grill over there from Five Below. So this is what it's looking like. But oh my goodness, tell me that's not adorable. Tell me you don't want to go swimming in their cute little pool. Why do I keep putting this here? I'll put you over here. There we go. Out the way. Alright, so there's our little deck. I need to learn how to take pictures better so you guys can get nice pictures and like what have you. But here we go. This is what we've got so far. Alright guys, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video, and be sure to check me out over on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all the things. I do post TikTok a little bit more frequently, so and check me out over there. And until next time guys, be blessed and be the reason someone smiles. Bye.